Welcome, ladies and gents, to a live casted game on the ladder right now. As I always mention about these, I've got no idea of the outcome of these, and we have two incredible players here. I'm just going to paint the scene for you, ladies and gents. We have the Master, the Jedi Knight, that is House of Trading Post, aka Revnak, is playing his apprentice here, known as Phoenix. I've heard on the grapevine that that this guy here, Phoenix, has been coached over quite a long period of time by Revnak. And what's crazy is Phoenix has surpassed Revnak currently on the leaderboard. So Phoenix is in the number 2 position and Revnak in the number 3 position. Number 1 is Julian K, aka the GOAT, as he likes to be called, is back in first position. So it's all happening on the ladder right now. Everything is everywhere. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this one, learn some things along the way as well. Let's have a quick look and see what's happening here. So we do have Revnak on the south part of the map here, playing as the French in the Cyan. North part of the map is the up-and-coming Phoenix here. Up-and-coming, he's already come up to the second position on the ladder, and he is playing, of course, Brits. He pretty much solely plays Brits, ladies and gents. There's nothing else this guy plays right now. I don't know if he's going to try out another Civ, but he's solely playing the Brits. And it's one of the reasons why the Brits have all of a sudden become a lot more popular, I think, is because of Phoenix. Also, a lot of content on the Brits recently as well. I've started to just give them a go on the ladder because I never really play Euro Civs, so that's what's happening. Anyway, let's have a look at the build order here. We have a 12-10 inbound here for Revnak. The 12-10 with the French means that you don't drop a house down. You just slap that trading post down, and that is all you're going to be doing. So let's have a look at the deck here. It is a pretty standard deck. We do have an interesting one here, the Senegalese Rifleman, which is the updated version recently, where the French and Hauser get an extra range infantry damage bonus there on that card. But everything else pretty standard, and I think we're going to see, yes, Phoenix, very standard deck here. Doesn't really like to change anything with the Brits, so something to bear in mind as well. So there we go, ladies and gents. We are currently right now streaming on YouTube as well. So this is something that I've just recently started doing. I've got a stream up on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So hopefully, guys on YouTube over there, hello. My YouTube community is also potentially watching as well. So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on here. We do have the transition underway. And let's have a look. Revnak here is actually going in for the quartermaster halfway through, getting hunting dogs, pretty darn standard. And of course, the same with Phoenix. So Phoenix's play pretty much exactly around the same time on the age up, going for the governor as per usual. And let's have a look at Phoenix's vision here. Going to be grabbing 40 XP, getting a nice treasure, and a card is ready to go. So Phoenix, really simple how he likes to play. Pretty much all vills over to wood in transition. And you want to get some vills herding in, as you're doing here. You got nice, look at this, 2 herds and a third, which is just over here. Really, really nice. And getting a nice forward house here for some raiding spotting as well. I would recommend doing this if you don't want to play mega defensive with the Brits. Get some houses on the corner, just so you can see if there's any cav coming in. All that kind of stuff can be really beneficial for you as well. Okay, age up is on. Are we going to see a forward base? It's what we normally see. Not mega forward here from Phoenix, not like the last casted game I did. He's sort of gone into, yeah, a little bit of a semi. That's what I'm going to say. A semi-forward. And we do see a good old stable opening here. Probably maybe a 5-huss semi-FF. Anything's possible with the French. A lot of people say the French are the easiest to play. I think they're potentially one of the easiest to play, but they're the hardest to master. There's so many different variations and things you can do with the French. They are really versatile. And with that many options comes also a bit of complexity. So it's something to bear in mind. But we can see good old steel traps coming in. Hardest to master? Ridiculous? I don't know. Got Isabella here calling me out in chat as we speak. Are you still playing AOM? No, I'm not playing AOM actually that much. No, I'm not really playing a great deal of Age of Empires 3. I'm kind of just casting a lot and making some content for it. I am mainly playing Mechabellum at the moment. I don't really show that too much, but it's a strategy game that I am really enjoying at the moment, so I am playing that quite a bit. I don't know what's happened to AOM either, by the way, but we kind of see a little raiding party here coming in. If we look at Phoenix's vision, it's going to be able to get that immediately here. So we've got just further houses going down. I think we went for the double wood shipment. It's the Phoenix, the cookie cutter kind of opening here, not messing around with changing the build order. Double wood shipment, probably going to be going in for who knows what. Could be some musketeers or longbow. Probably some longbow would be quite nice, but I don't think he needs it just yet. So back here we do see a nice defensive base here by Revnak. Does have the racks and the stable down as well. And he is thinking about potentially the age up here. But he is actually continuing with Musketeer and Hussar. So it's tricky to say, actually, if he wants to play in the second age here. Now, France, with their CDBs, have decent eco. But Brits are also very good because of their Manor House boom. They can be very, very good in the second age. And we can see a second racks now coming down to help with musketeer production. And yes, we do see musketeers. That's exactly what I said. I said double wood shipment, then a unit shipment. And yeah, we are going to be seeing potentially a little musketeer raiding party maybe coming down. Not too sure. You see a little raiding party here from Revnak on the left-hand side. He's not going to be able to find anything just yet. That's the main thing that you need to do against Brits. Just keep the raiding up as best you can. That's all you can do. Trying to get nice 85 food treasure here. Very nice. Yes. Walls going up from Revnak. The good old walling action. Something interesting that we don't really see from Phoenix, from the young Padawan himself. We don't see Revnak's walling action in how he plays. We can see the pillarless walls still, though. There was that update around wall building. I don't know if it's even worth doing pillarless walls anymore. But I don't know the most efficient way now of building them. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. TP finally now going down. It's been up for about 8 minutes. Well, no, probably about 4 minutes. Are we going to see a musketeer upgrade here, potentially? Could be Scots Guards here. He's got a lot of musketeers. Would make sense to go for a nice upgrade for Phoenix there to trade well. No, he's going to be going for 700 coin instead. Still with the double musketeer production. And we do now see, yep, Revnak now in the third age. 2 falconets are out. We're going to start to see the good old French composition here. Skirm, Goon, Falk. Very, very standard play. So Revnak has actually played a pretty decent, straightforward semi-FF here. Huss semi-FF. And you're going to see... Now, Phoenix needs to just outmass here. Continue in H2. Maybe go for the Musketeer upgrade. I would suggest possibly. Did he just cancel the production of the Musketeers there? I don't know whether he is thinking about the third age. He is going to retreat here. But he's going back in with his main force on the left-hand side here. Is he going to be able to do anything? He's starting to... No, he's backing off again. He's just tickling the base there of Revnak, trying to get him to come back into his base. And yeah, it looks like he is actually going to think about the third age here now, rather than continuing. There's many options. You could have played this one. You could have maybe doubled down, gone Scots Guards here and potentially got some cavalry. We do have stables. And tried to go Muscas and in the second age against this, but I think it's going to be difficult considering that there are dragoons on the map as well. It's going to make it quite hard to be able to do that. Musketeers are potentially going to get a little bit of a potential shot there. He is actually going to be in a bit of a predicament here. Needs to get out if he can. Doesn't want to get walled in. Falcons are on the way back to the base, I believe. And another card available. Phoenix. Age Up is now on the way, going with the Adventurer. Classic double musk with the Huss coming in. And Revnak here, 27 villagers versus 39 for Phoenix. Definitely ahead eco-wise. Phoenix has the eco advantage. Doesn't have the age advantage, though. Doesn't have the upgraded musketeers. However, a lot of CDBs there, and they managed to get out of the way of Phoenix. Very lucky. Oh, no, they're going to come back. Oh, baby. That was a little bit careless of Revnak. One of them going down, but this is quite bad for Phoenix here. He's going deep in. Falconets are going to be able to get some kind of surround on the musketeers. Does do a nice little formation change there just in time. It's taking him quite a while to get into that next stage, though, and I'm feeling quite scared about the musketeers with Deuce. There's a little skirmish up above here. Oh, Falconets getting some good volleys there. And Phoenix is really throwing these musketeers away. This is really not ideal, ladies and gents. Going this deep into the base when you haven't got into the third age. You don't have the upgrades on your musketeers. And he's going to try and just retreat what he's got left, which unfortunately is only 3 musketeers. And it's okay. He could just keep producing. He's got a lot. He does have, unfortunately, now the age up comes in. And he is immediately going to be just getting more eco. Oh no, completely switching now to the longbow. Probably the best thing. If the musketeers survived there, going villagers would have made some sense. Because he didn't maybe necessarily need as much. Or potentially going Coldstream Guards here. Be quite nice. Or even just Falcons as well. Like that. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of Dragoons there. Maybe Falcons would be kind of pointless. Now switching into longbow production. So longbow's incredible unit, really fun to use actually. If you keep them on the back line, they can be devastating. Their attack animation is a charge up animation. It's not many units that have the charge up animation. That takes a little bit longer, but once you're locked on, it's like a chain gun. The fire rate is really good. It's really, really good. I like it. Akazam saying, play a game, Widgie. Look, I'll play a game when I want to play a game. Alright? It's my stream. I'll do what I want to do. Casting an incredible matchup here between 2 of the best players in the game right now. Dragoons here. I'm not going to be too useful here. Kind of a bit of a waste. No cav in sight. They're not going to have a great deal of value here. Phoenix with the eco advantage, definitely. 43 villagers here. And let's have a quick look at Revnak here. Currently in with just 30 villagers. Does have some skirms on the way. So I think Revnak's starting to lose the potential here from his army because we do see some cuirassiers. Very scary cuirassiers, to be fair. Musketeers do okay-ish in number against cuirassiers, but cuirassiers still have incredible damage. Their hand attack area damage is huge. Great HP pool as well. Really, really impressive. So you have to bear that in mind as well. A couple of longbowmen here going to try and get a little pick off. Need to be very careful though. One Dragoon going down, being picked off. Very nice. We do see some cav also in as well. We've got everything on the board here, ladies and gents, from Phoenix. We are now also going to see Vet Hussar. I like this. We need a bit of movement. We need a bit of mobility from Phoenix here because he does only have infantry. So, I mean, he's got a lot of hunts here open to him as well. Revnak losing the eco game, losing the map control here, which is really not good when you're against Brits. So it's not too good. Do see the upgrade now coming onto the Huss, which is fantastic to see. And yeah, we're going to be slowly but surely. I did just realize we do have a native outpost here, which is the Ironwood Clubman here. I don't ever remember seeing this unit. I don't know what other options we do have here. Hand infantry, upgrade, and unit coin cost of the units by 10%. Not too sure about that. Trying to get those longbow in. Unfortunately, Phoenix not able to here. Revnak continuing with the cuirassiers. 10 cuirassiers, ladies and gents, is quite a number. That is quite something to deal with. I mean, the anti-cav here, we could go for those macemen from the native, but I think actually hussars do well against cuirassiers. Remember, cuirassiers, mainly good just against like infantry. Hey, Omega is that Omega Sir Roy? Or Sir Roy? Thank you so much. Welcome to the firm. Come on in. Thank you very much for the follow. By the way, ladies and gents, if you are watching on Twitch, we are also dual streaming to YouTube right now. So people on YouTube, please make yourself known in chat. Say hello. Get chatting. Feel free to have a chat about the current game. We are currently streaming on both platforms. That is something that I've decided to start doing. Because not everyone wants to watch on Twitch and stuff. People do like to watch on YouTube. So Huss here trying to go around behind Revnak. Not too sure what the Huss there was for. Huss just going to get straight on the front line here. While Musketeers go into melee, Falconets are going to get some good value here from the Musketeers. Cuirassiers now starting to come back into the mix. He really needs to keep those Hussars there if he wants to try and deal with the Cuirassiers. Longbowmen, not too sure what they can do here. Both Falconets easily are still up. And there is the GG. Ladies and gents. Ladies and gentlemen. The Master is still the Master. And the Apprentice is still the Apprentice here. Revnak getting that win in there. There was no GG in chat. Nothing in chat there, unfortunately. Just a straight GG. And just some good engagement there. Good positioning from Revnak. And yeah, potentially underestimating the Cuirassiers there. Yeah, definitely. I still think Cuirassiers do win the trade versus Hussars, although barely. Yeah. I think maybe if you have the cav upgrade. Did he have the cav upgrade? He did. He had the cavalry combat. I don't know whether Phoenix had the cavalry combat. We'll have to see. Let's just have a quick look here and see. Phoenix here. Did he have cav combat? He didn't, you see. Now, if he had cav combat, I think it would have been way better. So he was down on an upgrade there for his cav. I think maybe some pikes might have been good. That might have been an interesting play to have some. Yes, I like to make some pikes as well sometimes. Pike and Hussar is a crazy combo, I tell you. If you mix in Pike with Cav and you just put it on the front line, it can be really, really good. Because the Pike can deal with, can try and lock down some of the Dragoons if your opponent has them. It's also a nice lure as well, because you can lure your opponent into trying to take down your cav, but then you can mix in Pike with your cav, and then they can start to work on the Dragoons as well. So it's actually quite nice.